Welcome to EDU World Space.
All right, for this problem, we are going to be looking at how our budget is going to be affected by price increases and price decreases. So to get started, I'm going to draw a budget curve. And so this over here would be the quantity of soda, and this over here is the quantity of pizza. And this is my budget curve. And I'm going to be changing that, so I'm going to go ahead and label that budget curve 1. And this is our indifference curve. Now for every point on our indifference curve, the amount of utility that we get is going to be exactly the same. So if I'm consuming more pizza, then I need less soda to be just as happy. But generally speaking, you're going to have some kind of bliss point where you're not having too much pizza or too much soda. You're having just the right amount, and that's going to be making you the happiest. Now, if the price of pizza decreases, then the amount that we can actually buy is going to go up. This is the quantity of the pizza. And if the price of soda is decreasing, the amount that we can buy is going to be shifting back down. So if I come back through and I draw a new line, just imagine that's straight, we're going to have a new budget curve. And it's going to reflect the total amount that we could buy if we spent all of our money on soda, like if we were down here, or if we spent all of our money on pizza, or any combination kind of in between. So for the income effect, the price of soda makes you feel less wealthy, and the price of pizza decreasing makes you feel more wealthy. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty intuitive, right? I mean, if the price increases and you're no longer able to buy the amount that you used to buy, you don't feel as wealthy as you used to, and for all intents and purposes, you aren't. For the substitution effect, we would generally say that the greater the substitutability of the two, the easier it is for you to be happy with switching between two goods. Now, I would typically think of Coke and Pepsi, for instance, as being very close substitutes. For me personally, I don't really care too much which one of those two I'm drinking. They're both very similar. But the substitutability between pizza and soda are pretty different. I mean, if I have some other kind of meal and, I want to drink, pizza's just not going to do it for me. So for part C here, we just did A and B. It's asking whether or not we're going to be able to afford the same bundle. And if the price of the pizza decrease is completely offset or exactly offset by the price of the soda increase, then we would be able to buy the same bundle. Let's say the price of pizza went down by $2. And let's say we're only buying one pizza, and the price of soda increased by $2, and we were only buying one soda, then we could buy the exact same bundle, and that's kind of what I have drawn up here. Probably more likely though, given the substitutability, because I don't think that these are going to be perfect substitutes by any means. In fact, I think that they're kind of more like complements, where your enjoyment of one is lessened if you don't have the other, or just the exact same way of saying that, but slightly different, is I I'm going to enjoy my pizza a lot more if I have soda. So it's very likely that you would be better off changing the quantities of each that you consume in respect to these price changes. I think it's it's very likely that you would probably be better off consuming more pizza since that price went down and the price of the soda went up. But if you really just want one and one, and that's where you're getting the most utility out of it, according to your indifference curve, then better to you. All right, that's it for this video.